is here to give you free music to chill out to. Go to adultswim.com/singles every week. Get all new free jams from artists like Integrity. Keep checking back every week for more all new free music from some of our favorite artists and yours. The Adult Swim Singles program. From Adult Swim. Taco Bell invites you to the world.
Okay. There we go. You know, one of these days I'm gonna get myself a camera woman or man, and I'm not gonna have to do this by myself, you know. So that's what we hoping for in 2019. In 2019, the Lord is going to bring me staff. That's what we're gonna call it. The Lord is going to bring me staff. So, hello Facebook, hello YouTube. How y'all doing today? Sorry about my tardiness today. I was taking the most epic nap ever, and I rolled over and I was like, you have something you need to be doing. Bedside Beauty, of course. Then I wake up, all my devices are, you know, because I don't know if you guys know, I use my cell phone to do this thing, to, you know, keep this party going. And of course, all my devices are dead, iPad dead, both phones is like on 2%, so it's just struggle. Struggle. But I'm here. I woke up, put on pants, and I got my bottle of water, and now I'm here to show you guys some love. So, welcome to Bedside Beauties. Welcome, bedheads. Thank you for showing up for this episode of Bedside Beauty. I can't say that it's going to be my best episode ever, but I'm here. I got stuff to show. So, we're going to rock and roll. Maybe we'll get some makeup on my face. I'm not promising anything. Not promising anything. It's a rough day for little brown girls in DC. So, hey Didi. So, I got 2 subscription boxes this week. Actually, one came like right before I got here. So, I got my Ipsy bag. And just a precursor to these subscription boxes today. January was a sucky month for subscription boxes. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, literally, both of these boxes suck balls. So, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, they suck ass. So, got this. Came in here. Cute bag. May need to use it for something else. So, this one is New Year, more products, more focus on you. So, that's the advertisement for this one. So, yeah. And let's see what kind of crud they put in here to this time. I kind of glanced over everything. It wasn't anything that kind of jumped out at me. But this is a Gold Faden MD Skin Balancing Mask. It's a botanical rich refining treatment. It has malic acid, ginseng, and vitamin E. So, that's what she looks like. Yeah, I don't know about that. Oops. Dropping stuff. Yeah. There we go. Told you I need staff. So then I got this Skin & Co. Truffle Therapy Polishing Micro Exfoliating Truffle Mask. No, Face Gromage. This is fancy. So, yeah. Got this. It says this Truffle Therapy Face Gromage is enriched with ground apricot kernels to gently and naturally buff away dull and dry skin. This innovative formula is lotion based, which provides ultra hydration and protects the skin during the exfoliation process. This Gromage is formulated with pure truffle extract and sweet almond oil. That's some decent ingredients in it. Let's see. All right. Then I got this Ciate London Wonder Wand mascara. Um, um, brush isn't too bad. It kind of looks like the which one does it look? This looks like Better Than Sex mascara wand. So it's black. It's called Black Magic. The color is Black Magic rather. Um, it's alright. I mean, I haven't tried it, but we shall see. Then I got this Jaunty Blue lip liner and plum. You guys know how I feel about mauve colors. I get so many of these that, you know, this is going to somebody's house. It ain't going to ain't staying here. Because I don't do mauve. So, then the next thing we got is this Ella Eden London Willow. I'm gonna guess this is an eyeshadow. Yeah, I'm gonna guess this is an eyeshadow. It's shiny. It's not too bad looking. One of these days I'm going to not have to fight with this plastic to get it off, but today will not be that day. So yeah, it's this like burgundy color. That's what it looks like. It's a nice little burgundy color. Not too bad. I don't know why this one is trying to overexpose itself, but nonetheless, we're gonna work with it. There we go. So yeah, that's not too bad. But again, like I said, I got 5 products and they all kind of suck. Nothing exciting in it. So I'm a little bit disappointed with you, Ipsy, this month. Normally there's at least 1 or 2 things in it that I'm like, oh, okay, I see you. This month we just kind of blah. It's like they had some leftovers in the back and they just stuffed it in my bag. It's not nice. I'm a little bit hating it. So that's that. Then I got my BoxyCharm this month. BoxyCharm. And I got 5 things in it. And BoxyCharm, if you don't know about it, you pay $21 a month and they give you 5 products that usually amount to over $100 in things. So there, this is 16, 20, 36, 24, 19. Yeah, it's over $100 in products. So we got this BoxyCharm and Chill card in here, and let's get it crack-a-lacking. So this one is the Brogio Don't Despair Repair Strength and Moisture Leave-In Mask. And generally speaking, I don't typically use a lot of these hair products I get in these bags because they don't do anything for me. This one, it's a leave-in mask. I may give it a whirl on wash day, but I won't really know if it's working because I put like 50,000 things in my hair. Who the hell knows which one is working? So then we got this Ofra long-lasting lipstick in Havana Nights. And it's this kind of like blood red color, which isn't too bad. It's better than getting 100,000 mauve colors, so I guess I should count my blessings. But this color is almost identical to Diva, or what's the name of that color? I have a color by the lip bar that's like very similar to this, so I do not like the way this smells. It smells like paint. No, not a fan. Not a fan. Yeah, that does not smell good at all. Then I got this black Ultra Luxe Longwear eye pencil from the company Starlux. And let me see if I can get it open. Pro tip, if you're trying to get some of these little plastic numbers off and they got a top to it, just twist the top, and more than likely you could tear the plastic and, you know, get things crack-a-lacking. Because this shrink wrap they put all over this makeup is sometimes you just can't get it off. It's disrespectful. So, pretty nice point on it. Oh, there we go. It's not too bad. We'll see. But it says it's a Ultra Luxe black pencil. So it's pretty black. Not too bad. Not too shabby. I mean, I'm not gonna say that it's gonna go on my favorites list, but we shall see what else we got in here. So then there's two more things, and then we'll move on to the piece ooh, de resistance, which actually might end up being the reason why we put on makeup today. Thank you to the snowstorm of 2019, because it prevented me from visiting my local Sephora to pick up the new Fenty concealers. So I'm a little bit distraught. I'm gonna have to, you know, my plan is to go out tomorrow and see about checking those out, but I make no promises. So next thing on in my box is this Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3 Tarte palette. It comes in this packaging like this, and then when you open it up, it has a good size mirror in here, and then it looks like this. So this one, see, here's the thing. I could probably get away with wearing a lot of these colors. However, they will all end up looking mostly the same on me, and that is what bothers me about this palette. I'll give you some swatches. They're kind of, this is like one of those, like, oh, that doesn't even show up on me. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Okay, that's like the same color as me. Yeah, that's never going to be great. It's one matte in here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shimmers. So 8 in total. So, which one do I do? Okay, stop that one. So I'll take this one over here. So yeah, I'm just doing some swatches. I think I skipped one. That's not okay. Yeah, see, that's bad when you do all the swatches and you skip one and you don't know that you actually skipped one. That just lets you know that they're all the same. But as you can see, like, you see how, like, they look on me? Like, all of them, like, all of the ones in this row, look the same. Like, just slight variations on this side. Like, this is not brown girl friendly. And yeah, I'm not entirely happy with this. This is kind of, it's a dud in my book. So that's why I say, you know, this is definitely one of those months in beauty boxes that I'm like, And then the last thing that we have in here is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Masks. So I got two of those. Here's the thing. Tatcha is one of those luxury brands, so people really, really love them. I, of course, have had a bad experience with them in their skincare, and so I've never tried anything else after that. So they have this makeup remover that everybody was raving about and like everybody was loving, and you know, they were living their best life and they were like, yes, you need to get it. So I picked up a sample, I think like from Sephora or something like that. Anywho, get home, try it. It burned my eyes. It was like putting pure fire in my eyes. Like I literally, my eyes were burning for like an hour, a smooth hour. And so I was like, nope, negative, ghost ride. I'm not doing it. This has to go in the trash. Like we are not here for these shenanigans. So, um, so we do that, and I'm like, okay, never again. So since then, I have been like once bitten, twice shy about anything having to do with Tatcha because I'm just always definitely afraid that it's gonna burn, and me and Tatcha don't get along. So as much as I love a good sheet mask, I don't know if I'm gonna ever try these because me and Tatcha don't get along. So somebody might be, you know, might be gifted these because I am too definitely afraid to try this one. So all in all, those are my two subscription boxes that I got this month. Like I said, not my favorite month in beauty boxes. It's not my favorite month in beauty boxes, so I'm just a little bit like, I think that they could have done better, but that's just me. So moving along swiftly and professionally. So shout out to my homegirl Marie, aka my sister from another mister. We did our gift exchange probably about a week and a half, last week sometime, because this heifer loves to go to Phoenix every Christmas. I actually opted to get a gift that was an experience versus like a product that she could just pick up in the store. So when she came back, we set a date to go and do this experience, and the experience is the Lancome Tint Particular Custom Foundation. And this is customized exclusively for me from Lancome. So she and I got in the car, drove out to Tyson's Corner, and inside of Nordstrom's at Tyson's Corner, you can get a custom foundation made. So we had a very nice lady, Miss Sarita, who I actually interrupted from leaving because of course I didn't make an appointment because that would have been too smart. No, I was just like, oh, let me just throw that in the bottle. It'd be fine. I don't need to make an appointment. Should have made an appointment. However, the Lord was looking out for babies and fools, and obviously because I'm not a baby, you know which one I am. And she was actually available to do it because apparently not everybody is trained on how to make custom foundations. So I don't know if you guys have ever been to Sephora to do like a face match. They have this little machine that they put on your face. They take 3 different pictures and it can kind of tell you what your colors are, but this particular one actually makes your foundation. So what I did is, because I prefer to match to my chest as opposed to my face, I had her take 2 pictures here and 1 on my face and then custom blend the foundation. So that's what we have here is now my custom blend foundation. It comes in a beautiful box and they put nice little pretty tissue paper in there, and it's all fancy and stuff, like, you know, you can be out here stunting. And it comes in this bottle, this white bottle. so your foundation is completely protected from the light. And it's very cool because after they do the pictures, they program the machine. You pick your you pick your color. Well, the cameras pick your color. Then you do the coverage and your skin type, and they put that all that in the machine, diddle it around, and then the machine starts to drop the foundation into a little tube, and you can actually see it like filling up. Then after it gets about halfway filled, they take it off the machine, come match it to you to make sure you like the color, and then they completely fill the bottle. And so that's what I have here. And so if you look closely on this one, it says that it's exclusively made for me. Come on, focus. But yeah, it says that it's customized exclusively for Patrice. It has my complexion ID and all my information here, so that should I run out and want to get another one, I don't have to sit through the process again. I can just give them my complexion ID. They can pull it up. They can make me a new one, and so and voila. Okay, I just knocked the top off. Excuse me. All right, so then it comes, of course, with a pump on it, and then you're able to squeeze out some foundation. So I will show you guys my custom match today, since we're here. I don't know what happened to my little Fenty primer, but the top is like acting crazy, so bear with me for a second while I investigate whether or not I'm gonna need a new Fenty foundation primer. See, this is what happens when you're dropping stuff. Probably going to. The pump is broke. Isn't that special? So I'm probably gonna have to either rip the container off, but and just for references, this is my foundation that I normally wear in Lancome, and this is 460 suede, and this is my custom one, and I'll try to do a comparison swatch. All right, but keep in mind, this is my winter color, and this one is more like my summer color. So you can kind of tell how pale I get. So yeah, these two are my two different colors. Go fake. So I'm going to acquire this buffing brush. Really? See, I'm gonna need stuff to stop. And put on some primer real quick. Now, according to the lady who works at the counter, this isn't, even though it's marketed as full coverage, it actually isn't full coverage. It's more of a your skin only better type of deal. So, but nonetheless, we are here, and we're going to, but I did like the finish on it. So, haha, maybe I should get a mirror out so I can actually see. And again, I have two bumps down here on my arm. Now, for whatever reason, my stupid lights in here are overexposing me, but I think it's this light that's causing is the culprit. They're all acting wonky today, but we're gonna keep the party going. Actually, need this one for balance. So, but here we are, and actually, the I did 2 pumps, and 2 pumps was pretty good. Now, because this light, for whatever reason, this light is overexposing me. But as you can see, the color from here to here, perfect match, which is what I was going for, is because I wanted something that I didn't have to worry about as much. And I am very, very happy with what I got. So here's the thing. Here's the downside to all of this, is that this isn't going to be my permanent winter color, because we all know that Patrice gets a little bit darker in the summertime, as you can see from my other color, is that I do get a bit darker. So I put a little bit of powder on just to kind of give you a sense of what the finish will look like, the finished product, because Lord knows that Patrice ain't walking out nowhere without no powder on her face. Not with all this, chicken grease oil stuff that I produce for my face. So here is the color match for me, and as you can see, it's spot on. So this is the joys of having a custom foundation made. So as you can see, I am happy as happy can be. Shout out to Ree for being an awesome gift giver and giving me something that I actually wanted, and I will use, obviously. So, pros and cons for this custom foundation. One of the pros is that if you're one of those people who have a really hard time finding a foundation color, perfect. It's no muss, no fuss. It's very quick and easy. The whole process took probably about 10 minutes. It took longer for us to play with the makeup itself than it did for it to be made. Like, it literally was like drop, drop, drop in the bottle. 5 minutes later, it was all done. And you get to pick your coverage. So if you're one of those people who like light, medium, full, you can pick all of that. You can do all of that kind of like, work yourself where you can work with the person and kind of build your favorite foundation. Now, the cons of this is the price, because Lord knows it's expensive as hell. Like, so you're pretty much paying for the foundation itself, which isn't cheap, and you're paying for the service. So altogether, it ended up was $90 for the foundation. No, it's $80. It's $80 for the foundation. No, yeah, it was $80, and then with tax, it was like 90 something. Which, ideally, if you're gonna wear it every day, and you're going to, really utilize it and not just sit and let it sit on your shelf and look pretty, it works itself out. However, it's still expensive for a foundation, because my average foundation is no more than $50. This was $30 more, but it was a totally different service. I didn't just pick something up off the shelf. This was made specifically for me, so that's why I say it's the foundation cost plus the service of them making it specifically for you. And so The only other con that I had about it is that sometimes it can take longer because you're going to need to get a great match. So sometimes the machine will match you and it won't be great. So I always tell people that if you're going to go get foundation, make sure they match your chest too, or you may have to get matched to your chest if you want to have that more cohesive look. Because for a lot of women of color, especially, our faces are like darker due to hyperpigmentation than our bodies. So you want to make sure that you take that into consideration. So when I did it, I was like, don't match my face, match my chest. And that's why it looks more of a cohesive look, because that's what I requested. Am I going back to get my summer match? If they unfurlough the government, I might. I wore the foundation while I was in Tyson's Corner that particular night, and it wore well. It's, again, not full coverage, but I don't need full coverage like that anymore. So I was more going for something like in the medium family, medium to light, because I really don't. I just want, something else on my face, kind of thing. So I may go back for my summer match, should the government, decide to open sometime soon, and I'm not having to be on somebody's lucrative street corner, trying to make my, to shake my shoulda, coulda, wouldas to, get back in the swing of things. So that's pretty much my custom foundation thing. I did put a little video up on Snapchat, and I think I have it in my phone. I might post it after this in the comments so that you guys can see it. And yeah, it was, like I said, quick, fast, painless, but definitely expensive. So if you get a gift card, or you're feeling froggy and you want to splurge on a little little something for yourself, it's worth it. I mean, you could get a foundation that you can honestly say is your color, nobody else's, and you can go from there. So I ain't got no complaints. I think it's awesome. I had a good time, going there. It's not too far from the city, it's just in Tyson's Corner. And yeah, it was awesome. So as you can see, I got a great match, and when I add my other stuff too, I'll be beat and snatched. And yeah, I stand for it. I recommend for all those out there struggling to find a good match and foundation. So yeah, any questions? So since I started this one really late, I'm going to end it early, because I don't want to be out here in these streets holding people against their will. This will be like a short episode of Bedside Beauty, because yeah, even though I'm furloughed, I don't want to be out here taking advantage of being here up all night. I've been trying to get my sleep patterns back on together, because Lord knows, being furloughed, I've been up, I've been eating, and yeah, I've been just all over the place. So I need to go back to work. So without further ado, I would like to thank everybody for tuning in to this week's Bedside Beauty. Lord knows, I took the most epic nap of my life, and so that's why today's episode is late. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and if you have not done so already, my brush is still for sale. I should have my prototype by the end of this week, so next week will be an unboxing of my first prototype for my brush, and so I'm excited to share that with you all. So you never know, I might get overly zealous and overly excited, and I might just open it anyway. So, and I might do a special edition on Friday when I get it. So stay tuned, stay happy, stay healthy, and take care of yourself. And I will check you guys out next week. Love you guys. Remember, buy my brush. I'm poor. I'm a furloughed worker. I'm part of the 800,000. All right. Love you guys.